this morning and it was flat as a pancake. It is getting some air in it, 22 PSI, and then I'll have to get down to the garage. I only parked there, felt the flat tyre by the time I got down this hill. Yeah, it's one of them things. I haven't got a jack on. I've got a spare tyre, I've got a spare wheel. I haven't got a jack. I've just ordered one yesterday, a jackfoot van, so that needs to be in the van, because the amount of punches you get nowadays is crazy. I mean, I'm on work sites and that, and I think this might be a slow puncher, to be honest. Just when I was going picking me, just go too good to go, full breakfast as well that I could eat in the van. You get a 15-minute slot to pick it up. If you don't pick it up, you lose your money and you lose your breakfast. So let's get this up to about 40 PSI. It's at 27.5. Go and get me breakfast and then get to the garage. Crying out loud. The battery on 12.1. Deep up on the hills at the top, just covering the route of the hill. Right, settle for 37, 38. I'll keep this set up. Keep this set up. Just leave it in there. Right, let's get to the garage. Oh, fresh out there. Just didn't need this. I'm just glad it's not a full flat. There where I parked up, I'm right near a rental camper place. I think it's called Retro Campers. And as I was doing a bit of shopping last night, I saw a lot of them about. Maybe New Year's is coming and people are having a little bit of van life for the new year. It's good to see. You know, a lot of people watch YouTube and they can't do it, and they'll have it as like a weekend away, like a holiday. So it's about 1.5 miles. Quite good, these guys. About a tenner for I mean, they don't even have to take the tyre off anymore. They put some glue in, they put this kind of spiky with glue on, and then they put some rubber in on this thread, and it goes in, you pull it back out and it sits in the hole and then it's glued, and then they just cut off the residue and it's done. I won't mind some myself, but you've got to find where the puncher is, haven't you? Last time it was quite obvious, there was a big nail in it, so you could see where the puncher was. This time I'm not too sure. I have just checked, I couldn't see any nail, I can't hear any tapping as the wheels are going round. Day before New Year's Eve, so it should be open. It's the same tyre that had a puncture last time. Maybe it's come free. It might be the same hole. Yeah, the fog's really risen today. It's on top of hills there. Has anyone else got a bit of a tight throat? I don't know if I'm smoking too much of my vape or it's something to do with this fog. As anybody, I was thinking of getting it and get it on the microscope and seeing what kind of organisms are in this mist, because you're inhaling it, aren't you? And it can cause you. It might just be the fog that's done this to my lungs. You don't know what you're breathing in nowadays, do you? I mean, the air's not tested, is it? As like getting a microscope and testing what you're breathing in. My breakfast, too good to go, isn't a pick-up until 11:30 to 12:15. 11:30 to 12:15, and it is now 11:05. So I decided to go up to the garage first. Hopefully I'll get it done and get back down there before I miss out on a full break, which I'm going to need after this little escapade. It's just before that bridge on the left, so it's not busy. Still up. he says there's no air coming out of it. He told me to come back if it goes down again. I'm gonna have to have a trip here again. I don't know why he didn't just take it off and do it proper under the water, but he didn't. He just put that foam on it. So anyway, at least I've got time. I've got my puncher, I've got my tyre inflator, and I'll just have to see how it goes. I'll go and get my breakfast now. Oh, what a wonderful year. 2025, I've decided to better myself. I'm doing self-growth. So I've ordered some books off eBay. I'm going to start reading again. Try and get my mindset, positive mindset, and just reading can help you relax as well. And hopefully they'll grow my mind and my well-being. So that's twice I've been caught with my pants down in the last couple of days. I was laying in the van the other night and the fuel had gone in my tank for my diesel heater. I thought it's gone quiet. Error 8's come up. It's been great. It's had no hiccups, the diesel heater. So I went, filled it back up, turned it on, and it went through the cycle and come back on again. So no problem with any air getting in the system or anything like that. It's working really well for 65 quid. I mean, it is going to stop working if there's no fuel in it, you know. Like me, if I don't get this breakfast in me, I'll stop working. Oh, I need to check the lottery. Come on, magic numbers. The camper that I'd buy if I won this, not the millions, but if I just won, I only need 100 grand. I'm not being greedy. 100 grand would do me. I get a decent camper for about 50, do it up, and then probably go over to Europe. We know with the lottery, a bit like metal detecting for the metal detectorists out there. It's like when you go metal detecting, it's just a lottery, innit? If you're going to find something good, like a gold coin or something precious that needs to be sent into the flow to the museums. And that's what the lottery's like. There's a lot more losers. Just say you go on a dig, there's a lot more people walking away with nothing to show really for the 8 hours digging than there is winners, people that have found a good hammered coin or this, that and the other. So metal detecting is like the lottery, very much like the lottery. It's just if your luck comes in and you swing over a decent find, you're going to go away happy, aren't you? And it's the same with lottery. If your numbers come in, you're going to be happier than them not coming in. A bit like my metal detecting outings, I got one number, which is 55, out of a possible 6 on the same line, and then 12 numbers in all. I got 1 out of 12, so that was probably a Georgian coin. It's just my luck, just my luck. I have found 2 gold coins though on my metal detecting channel. Whilst I've been metal detecting, I found the first one in 6 months, and then after 2 years I'd found 9 hammers and 2 gold sovereigns, a full sovereign and a half a sovereign. So that is quite lucky in the first 2 years to find 2 gold coins. So I'll keep putting a lottery on and hope for the best. Let's have a pop onto the canal here. It's a nice place to come and have something to eat in some of this. You're right next to the canal, and there's a bit of a play area and all for little. It's gated up as well, which is good. Stops with running. There's the play area. Stops with running straight onto the canal. But I've always dreamt of having a house that backs straight onto the canal here. Yeah, very envious of them properties. Comes all the way to Manchester that way, all the way to Littleborough up that way. It was cleared out years back by the council. Got a grant off Camelot, off the lottery, I believe, and they dredged it all out and got it fit for purpose again, with the barges coming down. But I've always wondered, because the motorway's there, and then you've got I don't know how the barges will get to the other side of that. I don't think you can go straight through. So it's probably just this side, which is Lancashire going to Yorkshire side. And if you're on the other side, you can go from there to Manchester way. I tell you what, there's some clever people about, isn't there? Look at that, full marks. It's a new old jump pipe for the new edition. A decent size, like a big dog bowl. Right, this in front of the van. They're sorting me out. Oh, got all that. £2.49. Can't be bad. Oh, there's a lot of greasy bacon in there though. So the place I keep going for these Too Good To Go, it's like a carvery place, and the breakfast is as much as you can eat breakfast, so you can keep going up and up and up and just pile it on. Now that comes in, all can eat breakfast comes in at £6.98. But I've been finding myself just eating that much that I'm making myself ill. This was £2.49 and it's like a set meal, and it stops me being greedy. Only one egg though. See, I'd normally have about 3 eggs. Some black pudding in there, tomatoes, beans, plenty of bacon. No sausage. The sausages you get from there are really nice. But the black pudding though, full of iron. Right, I'm going to put this in bin, keep the smells out the van. So yeah, I'm levelling up my mind. Bit of self-growth and well-being. Something I can stick my head into and learn, and hopefully be more positive thinking along the way of this journey. I mean, I spend a lot of time scrolling and you're not really learning anything off scrolling. You can do a bit of how to do things, but I was looking at that micro learning Headway, and I've got a trial. I actually paid for the premium £12.79, which is for the first month, and I was going through it and it's just captions from the books that I've ordered, so little bits, and I don't think I was fulfilling the learning pattern with a micro learning. It's good just to jump on for 15 minutes, give yourself a break from scrolling, which a lot of us do. I mean, I used to go on and the kids have always having the phone in their hand at dinner table and that, but I'm forever doing it. I mean, I do it for my business as well, self-employed electrician. I'm on there looking for work and replying to jobs. But I do a lot of scrolling, even at my age, 45. I'm on TikTok and spend an hour while there's a film on and I don't even know what's going on in the film. I mean, it's just background noise most of the time. I think that's what we've become, and reading hasn't really. It's more like video clips. I've found myself watching a lot of YouTube, watching a lot of video clips, and I'm not reading, and I find that when I read, it sticks in more. And most of the time I read metal detecting books of how a metal detector works and stuff like that, but I need something fresh. I need something for myself, for self-improvement. So that is going to be 2025 for me, concentrating on myself and concentrate on improving myself and my mindset. Vanlife steering lock, full video on the channel. And we're going to have a walk down Healey Dell. Some waterfalls down here. I haven't been for years. But it's quite a nice, the fog's lifted and there's quite a few nice views we can have a look at. I was going to jump through there then, realise that I'm 45-year-old and I'll probably slip on my arse. Yeah, this chest is getting me. I wonder if it's anything to do with that fog. It's actually an old ammunition barracks down here that was used during the war to store all the ammo, and there's a couple of cafes as well. The security on the van, I've just got a steering lock and I've got an alarm. Now I was going to get a kill switch. I'm going to put a kill switch on it, I think, hidden. which disconnects the fuel pump. But has anybody tried the, I was thinking of getting some dummy cameras, because I haven't got Wi-Fi. You know, some deterrents. This van is alarmed or something like that. Any feedback on what works for cheap? I've seen a lot of vans being taken. The people absolutely distraught because it's actually the home. So all the belongings either been thrown all over or just the van has been vandalised and smashed, which is just horrible, isn't it? Somebody's spent a lot of time and a lot of money on the home for someone just to come around and smash it and take all the precious belongings, which some of the stuff isn't replaceable as well. Horrible. There's the big viaduct. A couple of people have jumped off that. There's been a few deaths off this viaduct in the past. I mean, there's railings at the top, but I mean, it's a long drop that as well. Bless them. So I'm going to go down to the fairy pools. It's a decent nature reserve, this there, Fairies Chapel, and it's been raining a lot, so we'll get a few rapids going there as well. Oh, you can dive off this. Some power there, isn't there? There's a little bridge over there. All this adventure, seeing the sights, is all part of self-well-being as well. It goes hand in hand with the books that I'll be reading. Just to better oneself, be the best you can be for people and yourself. For the mind, but going to the gym as well and hiking is going to strengthen my body. Yeah, I'm on a bit of a self-improvement course of life and what it's all about. Now I'm not going to start getting all mystical and woosah. I'm doing meditation and stuff like that. Maybe I will, I don't know. I've never fancied it. This is an adventure in itself, both places like this. Fresh air. A lot of rock pools. I bet there's some history in that as well. Carved. All the rock out. Must get even higher there. So it looks like it used to be that high, and over time it's gone and it through the rock. You can see on this side as well, it must have been up here, it's cut right through. Crazy, the power of water, something that's so soft, liquid, can do that. Nice to get out amongst the elements. It's a nice clear day, to be honest. I'm going to go to my brother's. First thing I'm going to do is have a shower and a shave, because this is getting really wild. Totally forgot about that place. I'm going to take my daughter down there. She loves running water. Great for her. So being artistic in that. I find that when she's at home, she can be very hyper It's stressful. I think there's too much input for her. So when I take her out, I spend quality time up in the middle of nowhere. And she just sits there. And you think at 4 years old she'd be running about, messing about. But she just sits there and takes the world in. It's great to see. She looks like a very, very young old woman. The way she just watches the wildlife and stuff like that. So yeah, it'll be great for her, that place. Yeah, Mum, it's your fault. Wow. I don't want it right to the bone because it's still a bit chilly. Just looking over at my brew there, thinking it's got a big fluff top on it. And my tingo. It's disappeared. And welcome to the channel, Mr. Random Adventures, where a bit of everything on the channel, but mostly I will be converting an ex-Royal Mail Peugeot expert to travel the UK, Scotland, down south and Europe in the search of lost history, which will be on my partner channel, History Revisited. And if you want to come on this expedition with me, then you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button, and notification button will give you first-hand indication of when videos go live. So yeah, welcome and thanks for watching.